What? After the notes, yeah. Okay, so remember when we were multiplying numbers with the same base, we added their exponents? Today, we're talking about when we're dividing numbers with the same base, we subtract their exponents. So if I take a look at number 1, notice how they, oh, I should probably fill in the blank. Subtracted. So on number 1, they are being divided. That's what a fraction means, division. And I have the same base on the top and the bottom. And then on the top I have an exponent of 2, and on the bottom I have an exponent of 7. So what I want to do is I'm going to do 2 minus 7. So what's 2 minus 7? Close. Negative 5. So I have negative 4 to the negative 5 power. Should I leave it like that? No. I want to rewrite it as 1 over negative 4 to the 5th power. Because remember, we make negative exponents, it makes a fraction, and then it makes the exponent become positive. So does anyone know what negative 4 to the 5th power is? I do not. You can use calculators on these. What? No, I think you're right, I just didn't. No, it's negative 4 times negative 4 times, like 5 times. Huh? You're a little too high. Not 116. I'll tell you. It's negative 1024. And then the negative could be on top. It doesn't matter if it's on top or bottom. Number 2, I'm going to do 7 minus 5, which is 7 minus 5. I'm just looking like nobody's saying it. I know you guys know this one. Okay, so then it becomes y squared. And then since it's a positive exponent, I don't need to do anything with it. Okay, so questions on dividing exponents. So then if I look ahead, these ones have exponents that have exponents. Like, see, they're like kind of next to each other. On these ones, we want to multiply our exponents. So what's 4 times negative 3? Negative 12. Should I leave my answer like this? No, what do I gotta do? I gotta make it a fraction because of the negative exponent. So questions on 3? Okay. On number 4, I'm gonna multiply negative 2 and negative 1. What does that turn into? Yeah, multiply negative 2 and negative 1. 2. Should I leave it like this? No. What's 6 squared? 36. So questions on exponents raised to an exponent. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is when I have 2 stuff inside of the set of parentheses and they're both raised to the same exponent, I'm going to distribute my exponent inside. So over here I have the 2. The 2 is going to go to the 1.5, and the 2 is also going to go to the y. So it's going to become negative 1.5 squared. and then it also turns into y squared. They each take the exponent. And then I also want to make sure I keep the negative with the number. So that's why it's in parentheses. Yeah, I just rewrote it because I gave them each the same exponent. So then, does anyone know what negative 1.5 squared is? Will you just do 1.5 times 1.5 on a calculator? I'm not going to be able to type in your questions for the test. Yeah, 2.25. And then I don't do anything with the y squared, it just stays the same. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing for number 6. I'm going to give the negative 3 exponent to the 10 and the y. So I'm going to have 10 to the negative 3 power and y to the negative 3 power. Why did I write negative twice? It's just early in the morning. Okay, so should I leave both of them like this? So what does the negative 3 mean? It's a fraction, so I'm going to first change both of them so it looks right. Should I leave it like 10 cubed? Should it stay 10 cubed? What is 10 cubed then? 1,000. The 10 ones, you just add the number of zeros at the end. Okay. Okay, so the same thing when I have a fraction, I'm going to distribute the exponent to the top and bottom numbers. So same thing, I'm going to give the 3 to the a, and then the 3 is also going to go to the negative 10, so I'm going to have, yeah, so like as an exponent. So it's going to be a cubed over negative 10 cubed. What is a cubed? A cubed stays the same. I don't know why that was my question. What is negative 10 cubed? Negative 1,000, because I have negative 10 times negative 10, which makes positive 100. Positive 100 times negative 10 makes negative 1,000. Number 8 is a little bit tricky because there's actually 3 separate things I need to give my exponent to. I gotta give my exponent to the 2, to the x, to the 3, yeah. So then I'm gonna have 2 to the negative 5, x to the negative 5, and 3 to the negative 5. So they all have negative exponents, so what do I need to do with all of them? Nobody knows what I need to do with the negative exponents? How do I make the negative exponents positive? Well, it's already a fraction, so then I don't know what to do. I flip them. So then it's going to be 3 to the 5th over 2 to the 5th and x to the 5th. And what is 3 to the 5th power? So this is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Yep, 243. And 2 to the 5th power. No, that's... No, you went... 64 is one too many. 32. And then x to the 5th doesn't change. I think that's it. Yeah. So, are there any questions here? Okay, so work on the 8 on the back.